are back, everyone. Hello, hello, hello to everyone. It is nice to see you here today. Hello, hello to you and you and you, and also you as well. Here we are again. Yes, it is once more another live stream coming to you from the birthplace of English. It is English Addict. Yes, we are live from England. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm pondering. Oh, I like that word, ponder. Have you ever heard of that word before? If you ponder, it means you consider, you think about something, you ponder. I like that word very much. That might be my favourite word for today. And perhaps today you can use that word where you are. Maybe if you have been thinking about something, considering something in your mind, you ponder, you think about something. Maybe you are pondering the idea of going outside for a walk. You might think, I wonder if it's going to rain later. I'm thinking, perhaps. Ponder. It's a great expression, a great word, a lovely one, and I hope at some point today you will use it. Hi everybody, this is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you feeling happy? I hope so. I really hope you are feeling happy today. I'm not too bad. We are now halfway through the week. Yes, we have made it almost. Halfway through the week. Oh my goodness, I feel so happy to be still here. Yes, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, it's Wednesday. I hope you've had a good Wednesday so far. How has your Wednesday been? Has it been a good Wednesday? Or has it been rubbish? I don't know because I'm not there, you see, but I'm sure you will tell me. If you are happy today, please let me know why. If you are not happy, please let me know why. Perhaps one of us might have the answer to your problem. Who knows? So we will all try our best to cheer you up today. And that's the reason why we are here. My name is Duncan, Mr. Duncan. Some people call me from time to time, amongst other rude, impolite words, which I won't go into at this moment. I teach English on YouTube. I've been doing it for a very long time. In fact, this year, it will be my 14th anniversary this year. I can't believe it. And you can catch me live on YouTube every Sunday, Wednesday, Friday from 2 p.m. UK time. That is when I am here with you, live on YouTube. Sunday, Wednesday, Friday. It is always the same time, 2 p.m. UK time. So now there is no excuse. We are all here together again. You like English. I like English. In fact, you might say that we are all English addicts. I think so. And that is the reason why we are here together again, chatting live. Talking of which, we have the live chat, of course. Oh, hello to Can I say hello to Beatrice, Mohsen, Richard, and also Vitas? You are first on today's live chat. Congratulations. Have you ever seen a silent movie where someone is using the toilet? Me neither. There are no silent movies in existence. When I say silent movies, I mean movies from the early 1900s, maybe 1920s, 1930s. Silent movies. Perhaps if you have seen a silent movie where someone is using the toilet, it's something you never notice though. Have you ever noticed that on television? No one ever goes to the toilet on television or in movies. They don't. Why? Why is it? We all do it. Some of us do it more than others. Some of us might be doing it right now as I'm talking. As you can see, this is not your average English lesson. There are no whiteboards. There are no squeaky pens. Also, there are no attractive people. I'm sorry about that. This is it. This is as good as it gets today. I'm very sorry about that. I can't do anything about this, you see. Unless, of course, I went to Hollywood and had some expensive plastic surgery. Other than that, I can't do anything about this. This is what I was born with, unfortunately. However, I will make the best of it, as I hope you will as well. Here we go then. Thank you very much for joining me. Sujin, Thomas, nice to see you here as well. Flower Espoir, Nishta. Also we have Queen Nadia. Hello, Queen Nadia. Nice to see you here as well. Are you really the queen? Are you a queen? Which country are you the queen of? Maybe you are the queen of your house. Maybe you are the person who is in charge. If you are married, perhaps you tell your husband what he has to do. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, by the way, happy birthday to the Duke of Edinburgh. The Queen's husband is another year older. How old is the Queen's husband today? Do you know? He's not looking great. I will be honest with you. He's not looking great, but he's still with us. And today he celebrates his birthday. But how old is the Queen's husband? When I say the Queen, I mean the Queen of England, Elizabeth. And this is how Queen Elizabeth waves. Like this. So if you ever see the Queen of England, this is how she waves. She waves like this. It is a very regal wave. Regal. Something that is coming from royalty. Or maybe something that is connected with royalty. So this is how the Queen waves. If you ever see the Queen of England, quite often she will be doing this. Like that. So now you know. Hello also to Mohi. Also we have Materi. Some interesting names today on the live chat. Can anyone tell me how I can have myself come on the live chat? Because I always have to wait for YouTube to send me a live chat. Oh, I don't know why. Sometimes YouTube will not tell you when my live stream is coming on. I have no control over that, unfortunately. It is all YouTube, you see. They decide who gets to see which people. I know it's unfair, and I also think it's very unfair, but there's nothing I can do about it. Tanya is here as well. Hello, Tanya. Nice to see you here. The garden was very busy earlier. I decided earlier to put my camera outside. And there it is. The bird bath I don't know why I did this. I'm already thinking that this wasn't a good idea. Here is my bird bath. You will notice straight away that there is an absence of birds. However, earlier on there were birds all over the bird bath, but now there are none. So I don't really know why I set that camera up, because there aren't any birds coming down now, unfortunately. I think they must be very shy. And of course, outside the studio window, you can see the weather today is a little murky, misty. However, it is dry, but sadly we have no sunshine today. There is no sunshine outside, unfortunately. What about you? What about where you are? Are you having any sunshine at the moment? I hope so. Hello also, If Mohammed, Vitas again. Oh, Vitas, you are very busy with your finger today. Also Rosa and also Valentina. School has finished, finally, here in Italy. So in Italy, school has finished. Here in the UK, we are still waiting for school to begin, because we've been in lockdown for many, many weeks. It seems like years. So many people are now frustrated because they want to go outside. And next Monday, a lot of people will be very excited because the shops are reopening next week. Next Monday, many of the shops across the UK will be opening their doors after over 2 months of lockdown. In fact, it must be nearly 3 months of being locked down in isolation. So the shops are reopening next week. Everyone is happy. They're all feeling very excited because they can rush out and they can buy all of that rubbish that they don't need, and then go back home and feel slightly unhappy about the fact that they've just wasted their money on a load of rubbish. Hello also to Aberenad. Hello, Aberenad. Aberenad is not happy because you've lost your job. I'm very sorry to hear that. I don't know what the circumstances are or the reason for it, but I'm sorry to hear that you've lost your job. A lot of people in very serious, dire situations. Definitely. Awful. Hello, Hellman. Hello, Mr. Duncan. I found your channel 3 days ago and I love it. Thanks so much for your content. Thank you, Hey Man. Hey Man. It sounds like Hey Man. Hey Man. I hope you enjoy everything that is happening here on my YouTube channel. And if you do, well, I suppose if you like it, you can always give me a thumbs up like that. And also you can subscribe as well. Like and subscribe. If you like what you see, give me a lovely big thumbs up. Beep, beep. Or you can subscribe as well, and then you will never miss another one of my live streams ever again. I like it. Hello also to Francesca. Hello, Francesca. Nice to see you here. I am in the middle of being happy and unhappy because it is very hot and I have a bad temperature because of the hot temperature outside. You are feeling hot and flustered. I think so. Some people don't like hot weather. Some people love it. I must be honest, I prefer hot weather than cold weather. I'm not very keen on being outside when it's very cold. However, I do like being outside when it's hot. Cap Devi says, "Don't worry, Mr. Duncan, you look pretty enough." Oh, thank you very much. I needed that lift. I needed it. I was considering walking around with my face mask all the time, so people won't be able to see my face. But thank you, Cap Devi. It's very kind of you to say that. You've lifted my self-esteem. Suzika is here. I haven't seen you for a while. Sorry, I'm a bit late today because I'm busy because of work. Don't worry, because I was also a little bit late today, doing all sorts of things. Emilio says the Queen is 95. I'm not talking about the Queen. I'm talking about the Queen, her husband, the Queen's husband, Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh. He has many titles. It can also be a little bit racist as well. This is something that is on record, well documented. The Duke of Edinburgh, the Queen's husband, can be quite racist. It's true. I'm not joking. It is well documented over the years that he sometimes says things that other people don't like. Hello also to Belarusia. Belarusia is here. My mobile phone doesn't work anymore and I am so addicted to my little device. What happened to your phone? Did it break? Did you drop it? A lot of people do. They drop their mobile phones. And let's be honest, sometimes it is a very expensive breakage. I think so. Anyway, nice to see you here, Belarusia. I can see that you are using your normal computer because I can see your moderator spanner. Tamara says, Prince Philip, the Queen's husband, is 99 today. He is 99. He doesn't look great. And of course, a few months ago, he was involved in a car accident, a very serious car accident. He wasn't injured. No one was injured. But I think it was a reminder to Prince Philip that maybe he shouldn't be driving his car anymore. So he is now 99 today. So next year we will all be celebrating his 100th birthday. So we wish him well for that. And also his birthday today. He is 99. I'm hoping that one day when I reach the age of 99, there I am sitting in my big comfortable chair being taken care of by Nurse Cynthia. She's sitting there next to me and she spends every afternoon, she comes into my little room in the nursing home and she spends 2 hours with me listening to my long conversations that I've had in the past, all of my adventures that I've had in my life. Nurse Cynthia will sit down with me and she will listen as the sun shines into my little room as I sit in bed. I will tell her all about my adventures in China and also the time when I used to teach the world English on the internet. And Nurse Cynthia will say, "What's the internet? What is it? What is the internet?" Because Nurse Cynthia doesn't know what the internet is because the internet had long since gone. People had discovered that talking directly in person was a much better way of living. So yes, when I'm 99 years old, sitting in my nursing home, looking out of the window as the clouds roll by, and Nurse Cynthia is sitting next to me, preparing to give me my bed bath. 99, I can't wait. I really can't wait. Hello, Karan Kareem. Also, hello to Anna Rita. I have just given my thumbs up to Mr. Duncan. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I love it when you give me a thumbs up. Thanks a lot. Johnny. Johnny Temangor says, hello, Mr. Duncan. I am from Indonesia, and you have taught me very much. You have taught me a lot. Taught. Teach is the present. Taught is the past. Taught. Hello, Valentina. Mr. Duncan, is it true that the national bird of the UK is the robin? The robin redbreast. Yes, it is. It is. A lot of people tend to associate the robin with England. It is probably, I would say that the robin is probably the most popular of all the birds in the UK. I think so. It is a very friendly bird. It will often come up to you and say, hello. Especially if you are in the garden and you are digging. The robin will often come around and wait for the worms to appear. So yes, you will find that the robin redbreast, is a very popular bird. Siddiqui, hello to you as well. Watching in Kuala Lumpur. I've been to Kuala Lumpur many times. Yes, I know Malaysia very well. Hello to Jenny. T-words is today's subject. You are right. Yes, spot on. Today we will be looking at words beginning with one particular letter. And the letter is the letter T. So that's what we're doing today. We are going to look at words that begin with the letter T, as you can see. Yes, beep, beep. He's gone now. So the letter T is what we are talking about. Many words in the English language begin with T. What I'm going to do today is something different. So this is a little bit like a game. Oh, Mr. Duncan, we like playing games. Well, it's just as well. I'm very pleased to hear that because we are going to play some games. Today, I'm going to show you a definition of a word that begins with T. But I won't tell you what the word is. You will have to guess what the word is. Oh, Mr. Duncan, this sounds like another interesting competition. That's because it is, you see. It is. So we are looking at words beginning with the letter T. I will give you the definitions. What I want you to do is to give me the word. Which word or what word am I talking about? That coming up a little bit later on. Ooh, Mr. Duncan, we're very intrigued. Talking of words, you know I love looking at the English language and I love looking at all of the words that exist. Here is an interesting word that exists in English because that's why we're here, you see. We are here to listen to English, read English, and hopefully understand the English language a little bit more. Here's an interesting word, vain. Ooh. Do you know a vain person? A person who is vain. This is an adjective. A vain person that has a high opinion of their own abilities or appearance or self-worth. So that is the definition of vain. You might describe a person as vain. A vain person has a high opinion of their own abilities or a high opinion of their appearance or self-worth. Vain. It is an adjective. A vain person will often talk about their own achievements or constantly observe their own behaviour or physical appearance. They are basically obsessed with themselves. So you might say a person who is vain is obsessed with themselves. Do you know anyone who is vain? And don't say me, because I don't think I'm a vain person. I am not vain. Trust me. When I wake up in the morning, I do not like to look in the mirror. However, you will often find that a vain person, a person who is vain, you might say to them, You are always looking at yourself in the mirror. Are you really that vain? Are you really that vain? You are always looking at yourself in the mirror. Are you really that vain? Vain. A person who is vain. Synonyms of vain, and there are lots of them. Look at this. Look. So many synonyms of the word vain. Synonyms of vain include conceited, narcissistic, self-loving. A person might be in love with oneself. They are self-admiring, self-regarding, wrapped up in oneself, self-absorbed, self-obsessed, self-centered, egotistic, egotistical, egoist, egocentric, or a person who likes looking at themselves or talking about themselves. They are obsessed with themselves, might be described as an egomaniac. Oh my goodness. So many definitions. Did you know also the word vain could also mean futile or pointless? Something that is done with no helpful result has been done in vain. So the word vain has more than one meaning. A person who is conceited or self-obsessed, or maybe something that has been done in a futile way. Something that has been done that has made no difference. It has all been done in vain. For those who are wondering, the word vain originates from the Latin word for empty. Empty. So the word vain originally was a Latin word that meant empty. And I suppose we can see why that word became used the way it is now. A person who is vain, if they are self-obsessed, you might say that their character is empty. They have an empty character. They have no real character because they are so obsessed with themselves. It's interesting. I like that. I like that a lot. Hello to Spencer 2K, who asks, what is this? This is the internet. It's amazing. You should try it. It's brilliant. It's really good. You get lots of people inside little boxes talking to you. So if you are wondering what this is, Spencer 2K, I can answer this right now. Your question has been answered. This is the internet. Welcome. Welcome to the internet. It's brilliant. It's really good. I think the internet will catch on. I think more and more people will start using the internet. I think so. So now you know. Are you a teacher or an entomologist? Make sure you get the right word, because there is an etymologist and an entomologist. One of them studies insects. The other one studies the origins of words. Hello, Lennon41. Can you say my name? Yes, I can. Lennon41. There we go. Did you enjoy that? Did it make your day? I hope so. Hiroko is here. Hello, Hiroko. A big hello to you watching in Japan. Nice to see you here as well. Anna Rita, my daughter has given me an iPhone. Can you send one to me? Can I have an iPhone, please? That would be ever so nice. But I prefer using my old Samsung phone, even though it has broken glass. So are you saying that the screen on your Samsung phone is actually broken? Well, it's easily done. I don't know why. Mobile phones, especially smartphones, they are so delicate. You can break them so easily. I don't know why they make them so... Why do they make smartphones so fragile? I think it's because they know that you will have to buy another one, you see. I think they do it on purpose. That's what I think anyway. Hello also to English with Akshat. Hello to you. Welcome back. I know you were very busy with my live chat on Sunday. Nice to see you back here again. The weather here today is murky, misty, damp. And it was raining this morning. Oh, I've just remembered something incredible. Would you like to see something lovely? I know that I like showing you things connected with nature and animals, but the other night we went out for a walk. Mr. Steve and myself, we went for a little walk near to where we live. And guess what? We met some very familiar people. Or should I say, cows. The other night we went out for a walk and yes, we bumped into some very familiar faces. The cows that are living at the back of the house. We met them and as you saw in that video clip, they were rather friendly to say the least. We are looking at words connected with the letter T. That is to say, they begin with the letter T. So that is what we are doing a little bit later on. Also, we are going to have a look at one of my full English lessons. And we are also going to have a look at one of the epic lessons. There are a number of epic, long, very dramatic lessons on my YouTube channel. So a little bit later, we will also be taking a look at one of those as well. Gius, hello Jays or Jays. Jay's vlog says, I love cows. Me too. I love cows, bulls, sheep. And guess what? I get them all at the back of my house. And sometimes they like to come and say hello. Hi, man. Hello. Hi. Hi, man. Says, Mr. Duncan, you please be careful with the cows. Well, it's okay. Those cows are so friendly. They are lovely. I often say, especially with certain animals, they are more afraid of us than we are of them. They are often more afraid of us. And of course, those cows are very young as well. So they are still a little naive, a little curious about what is happening around them as well. Hello, Andy Starr. Yes, Mr. Steve was Mr. Steve was feeding the cows. He wasn't really having a very good time though. He was complaining. What you can't see on that video is Steve complaining because he wanted to get back home. Hello also to Lolly Lolly. Hi Lolly Lolly. Hi Lolly Lolly. Oh, that sounds like a song. Hi Lolly Lolly. Hi Lolly Lolly is something I like to say to you, especially if your name is Lolly Lolly. Alexandra. Hello from Colombia. Hello. Lennon 41 says we eat their meat. Yes, we do. That is one of the problems. I must admit I have a terrible dilemma, a problem, a big problem, because I like animals, but I also like eating animals. What does that make me? Does that make me a hypocrite? So I like animals. I like seeing the cows in the field. I like seeing the sheep in the field, but also I like eating them. Is that a bad thing? Am I a wicked person? Maybe. Hello, Mr. Duncan. We always watch your lessons. We are Rafa and Estefano. Thank you very much. A big hello to Rafa and Estefano. Hello to you from England. Yes, this is English Addict Live, episode 83. Wow. We've made it all the way to episode 83. Hello also to Tam Vo. Is this really a live video? What, you mean this? Yes, this is definitely live, and I can prove it as well. There we go. So there it is. It is live. It is now just approaching 12 minutes away from 3 o'clock. So there it is. You now know that this is live. For those who don't believe me, it's Wednesday afternoon here in the UK, and there it is. There is the time right now. There it is. Can you see? Can you see where the little hand is and the big hand? It is coming up to 10 minutes away from 3 o'clock in the UK. So there, you should trust me a little bit more. You really, really should. Would you like to have a look at an excerpt from one of my English lessons? Here we go then. Here it is. This is an excerpt from one of my full English lessons. Sit back, relax. You are going to learn some new words and some new phrases. This is an excerpt from Full English number 40. Are you learning English? Do you find it difficult to remember words and their definitions? Well, guess what? You are going through the most normal part of learning anything. Grasping something new is not easy at first, but don't worry because help is at hand. My full English lessons will make learning English a doddle. It will become as easy as pie. From now on, it will be a piece of cake, which means easy. I will help you overcome your worries and fears of mastering English. In fact, you are doing it right now, just by watching this video. Welcome to another full English video lesson. I'm happy to see you here, watching me, teaching you. So without any more dilly-dallying or idle chit-chat, let's get on with today's full English lesson right now. Do you ever hear someone make a statement that seems hard to believe? Has anyone ever said something to you that you found hard to accept as true? This might happen when someone is trying to impress you with something they have done, a thing they saw or something that happened to them that seems unlikely. There are many ways of expressing the reaction of disbelief. You doubt what the person is telling you is true. You question the facts, or you find what was said questionable and hard to believe. You are uncertain as to what was said is in fact true. We sometimes like to exaggerate or embellish an event or achievement. You might find what was said hard to swallow. He claims to have been to university, but I find that hard to swallow. In this sentence, we are expressing doubt about the claim. There is a good chance that the claim is false. If you find something hard to swallow, then you are expressing doubt. You feel as if the statement is false and untrue. you find it hard to swallow. Another great expression refers to taking something with a pinch of salt. Again, the thing being said is hard to believe. His claims that he lived in Hollywood for a few years should be taken with a pinch of salt. The thing said seems unlikely. It seems as if the person is telling a lie. We might accuse someone of being full of crap or full of shit. You never went to university. You are full of crap. The thing being said might be described as bullshit. An untrue statement or false claim can be described as bullshit. Or, if you want to be polite, we can say that someone is full of it. He never went to university. He is full of it. An official statement or declaration that seems untrue can be described as inaccurate or misleading. To accuse someone of lying can be described as calling someone out. The person lying has been revealed to be a fraud. A false claim can be described as fraudulent. The company was punished for the fraudulent claims about their product. In everyday life, we might make the occasional claim that is slightly exaggerated. To make something seem better or worse than it was is a normal part of social interaction. However, these claims can sometimes get you into deep trouble. To be revealed as a liar or cheat is damaging. So as long as the claims made are not too bizarre or damaging, then we are often willing to look the other way. We accept that sometimes a person is not being completely honest with us. An outlandish claim or wild story that seems unlikely will often be taken with a pinch of salt. What is it to express yourself? How do we define those little signals that we give off? Do we really have control of what we give away about ourselves? When we say express yourself, we mean that you show the way you feel, your interest in or reaction to something. You can express yourself in two ways, by doing or by saying. Doing normally means a physical action using your body. Maybe the expression on your face will change, but you say nothing. You pull a face. Or you might show your reaction by doing something physical. You might become agitated and wave your arms with frustration or anger. You might react passively and walk away. We call these reactions body language. You might express yourself by saying something directly. This is not subtle. This is direct communication. You are expressing yourself using words and the tone of your voice. You might even use bad language and swear. I have never heard him swear before. He must have been furious. You might just say what you feel without cursing or swearing. Perhaps you will shout and yell. Or the opposite might occur, and your voice may become very soft and hard to understand. So direct action using movement and speech are the two most obvious ways of expressing yourself. You may not realize it, but we actually use body language all the time. Even when we are sitting still and saying nothing, we are sending out messages to other people. For example, if you are sitting near a person you like, then your body language will show it. And of course, if you are near someone you don't like, then your body language will also express it. I can see by the way you are sitting that you don't want to know me. When we are looking for a partner, then body language is very important. You want the other person to know you are attracted to them. There are many ways to get the attention of a possible mate, but out of all the possible methods, body language is still the best. We call this particular action flirting. Both men and women are capable of this. You could say that it is a part of nature, just like the wild animals in the jungle. So the next time you are sitting on a train or enjoying a party or just walking through town, remember you are always giving off signals to other people. Your body language is always sending out those subliminal signals that have the ability to give away what is really going on in your mind. Sorry about the bad language there. You know what? I actually forgot that I swore in that lesson. So for anyone who is now deeply offended, may I just open my window wide and shout, I apologise. I'm sorry to the whole world. I don't know how that escaped my ear, because I normally play everything before I start editing. So when I edit something, I always play the whole thing. For some reason, I didn't notice that I was saying some naughty words, some bad language, for which I apologise again. I might have to say sorry for the rest of the day. I might have to issue an apology. Maybe I have to go live later on and read a statement. Well, can I just say that I didn't mean to say those words? Unfortunately, due to an error in the editing, unfortunately, I didn't notice that I said some naughty words. I apologise. I'm very sorry. I apologise. That's it. That's all I can do. I can't do any more than that. I'm sorry about that. I might have to go outside and wash my mouth in the bird bath. There it is, look. It's waiting for me outside the window. I might have to go outside and wash my mouth in the bird bath for saying such a stinky, horrible word. There we go. I think I've covered myself. Can you please... Oh, Lolly likes bad words. Oh, I see. Okay, then. Can you please tell me if this is an online lesson? Salima. Hello, Salima. Yes. Well, this is online. Not only that, but it's also live as well. So this is happening right now, Salima. Everything that happens now, including Mr. Duncan, that's me, by the way, forgetting to remove swearing from one of his pre-recorded lessons. It's too late now. It's too late. Mary Glow says, it's okay, Mr. Duncan. There is no need to apologise. Thank you very much. Does that mean I'm exonerated? Ooh, I like that word. We are going to look at words a little bit later on. We are going to look at words that are connected with the letter T. I know it sounds like a strange thing to do, but that's what we're doing a little bit later on. So we are going to look at letters, and today's letter is the letter T. There it is, going by right now. It's a little game, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the actual definition of a word beginning with T. And what I want you to do is to tell me what the word is. Oh, that sounds like a competition. Yes, it is. It is a super duper competition that I've called Guess the Word from its Definition. It's not a very good title, I know. It's just after 3 o'clock here in the UK. I hope you are feeling good. How can I speak fluent English? It takes time, it takes effort, it takes motivation, but most of all, it takes patience and concentration. I hope that answers your question. Hello to Bao Dai. Hello, Bao Dai. I believe you are watching in Vietnam. Can I say hello to Vietnam? Nice to have you here today. It is Mr. Duncan live on YouTube. Hello, Syed. All the best, Mr. Duncan, from London city centre. I am now in Debenhams. I don't know how you can be in Debenhams because Debenhams is closed at the moment. How can you be in Debenhams? That doesn't make sense. I think all of the shops at the moment are closed in London, so I don't know how you are in Debenhams. Anna Rita says, I love your beautiful and clear pronunciation. Could you please say something like pears and saw, so, sheep, ship, and so on, and so on. Sometimes I like to show you new words. Sometimes I like to give you some help with your pronunciation. So that is the reason why I'm here. I try to do everything. Sometimes it isn't possible to help everyone, but I try my best. Hello, Wonderson. Hello, Wonderson Lopez. Hello, Wonderson. I like your name, by the way. Very intriguing. Malia Rob does not know why they are here. Why are you here? It is a big question. I often ask this question in the morning when I wake up. I open my eyes. I have a big smile on my face. My next door neighbour's cock normally wakes me up, crowing. Have you heard my neighbour's cock? Oh, it's so annoying. Oh, here it comes right now. Every morning it wakes me up very early in the morning. It's quite annoying. Do you have a noisy bird near your house that wakes you up in the morning? Well, I do. It's terrible. Hello also to Singres. Hello, Mr. Duncan. Greetings from Morocco. Ooh. I hope one day I can travel to Morocco and I can enjoy some of that gorgeous Moroccan food. I can't wait. Michael Victorine, hello Michael, says the word is train. Train? Are you playing the contest? Are you playing the competition already? So this isn't the quiz. We haven't started yet. How did you know that I'm Vietnamese? Oh, well, you see, I have my ways of finding out these things. M's Bird says hello to Michael. Isn't that nice? Mr. Duncan, please can you pronounce centre and theatre? Centre. I am standing in the centre of the screen. Tonight, we are going to see a play at the local theatre. Theatre. Centre. I hope that helps. We have a parrot and it is very noisy in the morning. Oh, I would imagine that's more annoying than my neighbour's cockerel, because my neighbour's cock only does it in the morning, whereas your parrot, I would imagine that your parrot does it all day. I think so. So that's the good thing about cockerels. They only make their noise in the morning. Hello, Michael. Yes, I understand the exercise. Don't worry. Okay, I'm pleased to hear that. I don't want to rush ahead. So let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look at our little game that we are going to play. I will try my best to get this right. This is something I tried doing earlier and it didn't work very well. I actually did rehearse this. Can you believe it? It's not very often that I rehearse, but I did. Today I did. Oh, there it is. Hello. Hello, Mr. T. I really liked you in the A-team. You were really good. I pity the fool who doesn't know the alphabet. So there it is, the letter T. We are. I'm making myself laugh. That's very unusual. So here it is then. The letter T, words. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the definition of a word beginning with T. So this is something I want to try now. Are you ready to have a go at guessing what the letter T word is from the definition? Oh, okay, let's go. Let's try this. I hope this works or else I'm in big trouble. And there it is, the first definition of a word that begins with T. A wonderful experience. You might describe something that you've really enjoyed, something that you've really had a good time doing. You might say, oh, last night we went to a party. And you are describing a wonderful experience. But how? You are using a word that begins with T. You had a wonderful experience, and it begins with T. Lennon, it is not trains. It is definitely not trains. So, we had a wonderful experience. It is a word that begins with the letter T. And it means you had a wonderful experience. Does anyone know? Now, I'm not asking you just to give me... Please don't give me words that begin with T. I want to know the definition of this. A wonderful experience. There is one word that you might use to describe a wonderful experience that begins with T. Does anyone know? Any ideas? Let's have a look, shall we? Hello, Sindress. Hello also, Valera. I have no idea. Valeria says, I have no idea. Anna says, the. No. I had a wonderful experience at the party. So you might say that you had a what? What did you have? The night was what? Oh, we have a correct answer. Wow, thank you very much. One correct answer coming through already on the live chat. Thank you very much. Can you give us a clue? Well, there is the clue. The clue is the definition. A wonderful experience. If you go to a party, if you go somewhere and you have a great experience, you have a wonderful experience, the word begins with T. It is not theatre. Mercedes says something is... okay, I think maybe we have a couple of correct answers. A wonderful experience that begins with the letter T. Last month I went to the track to see a race. It was a wonderful experience. So you might describe the experience as terrific. There it is. That's the word. You had a wonderful experience. You had a terrific time, a terrific experience. Something that is terrific. It was wonderful. You had a wonderful time. I went to the party last night and I had a terrific time. Terrific. Something that's terrific is wonderful, amazing, fantastic, brilliant, enjoyable. It was terrific. Last night I went to the theatre to see a show. The performance was terrific. Last weekend I went to the new local restaurant that is opened in town. The meal was terrific. I had a wonderful experience. Terrific. A terrific party. A terrific moment. Something you enjoy a lot. Something that gives you a lot of pleasure, excitement. Something that you want to do again. Have you ever done something and you've enjoyed it so much you want to do it again and again and again? Something that is terrific. Terrific. I love the fact that people are now just naming words that begin with T. That isn't really the game, you see. That isn't really the game. I will do another one. I will do another one. Here's another one for you. Would you like another word? Okay, then here we go. Something. A frightening thing. A frightening thing. Something that leaves you feeling frightened. Maybe there is someone in your house. Maybe there is a strange noise. You wake up in the night. A frightening thing is what? A frightening thing. Something that is frightening. It begins with the letter T. Something that is frightening. Something that makes you feel afraid. Sergio. I don't know what that means, Sergio. Very strange. No. We haven't got a correct answer yet. Something that is frightening, something that is scary, something that makes you feel afraid, something that gives you the feeling of fear, something that puts the willies up you. Something that scares you, makes you jump. A frightening thing. We don't have any correct answers at the moment. I'm waiting for a correct answer. Oh, we might have one correct answer. Oh, well done. Pretty nice. Not bad. Not bad at all. Something beginning with T. A frightening thing. Something that changes the way you feel. Maybe your heart begins to beat very quickly. Your breathing becomes deep. You start to shake. A frightening thing is what? Oh, Cap Devi says threatening. I think that's very good. Yes, something that's threatening can be frightening, I suppose. But this is not the word. This is not the word I'm looking for. There is another one. We have 2 correct answers. 3 correct answers. Ah, yes. A lot of people seem to be getting it now. Well done. You are brilliant. Thank you also to Jay's Vlog, English with Akshat, who I keep pronouncing your name incorrectly. So maybe it's Akshar. Is it Akshar? Have I been pronouncing your name incorrectly? What a horror you are holding for us. So here it is, the word that begins with T. A frightening thing is terrifying. It's terrifying. Something terrifying. Something that makes you feel afraid, shocked, upset is terrifying. You went through, or you had to deal with a terrifying experience. So a bad experience, something that left you feeling afraid, upset, is terrifying. A terrifying moment, a terrifying event, something that happened that made you feel afraid. Maybe it gave you the feeling of fear or anxiety. It was terrifying. I had a terrifying time coming home last week. I was driving home in the rain, and the rain was coming down so heavily. It was terrifying. I felt afraid. I thought maybe I would crash the car. It was a terrifying thing, a terrifying event. Something that is not nice to go through is terrifying. A frightening thing is terrifying. Here's another one, another word. So this is the definition. What I want you to do is give me the word. Are you ready? Here we go. A chaotic or excited gathering. It is a word that begins with T. A chaotic or excited gathering. So you are describing that type of situation. A chaotic or excited gathering. People are coming together. There is excitement. There is chaos. Lots of things going on around you. Hello to Bad Liar. Hello, Bad Liar. Nice to see you here. And I like your little buffering sign. I've never seen that before. You're the first person who has ever done that in the history of the planet. You have. Wow. Congratulations. No one has ever done that before. No one has ever put the buffering sign on my... Never. It's never happened before. You're the first person ever in the history of the world to do that. Oh dear. What can you say, really? What can you say? Letter T words, a chaotic or excited gathering. Oh, we have some correct answers coming through already. Wow. Thank you very much. Some great... I am jaw-dropped. What are you doing? Thank you, Sergio. Come on. A chaotic or exciting gathering. Oh, there's a lovely little bird. Oh, look. There's a lovely bird outside. Can you see the bird? Do you know what bird that is? There is a bird on my bird bath. I've been waiting all day for a bird to drink from my bird bath, and now there is a bird. Oh, yes. Now I think that is actually a baby blackbird. So that is a young blackbird. Although it does also look like a thrush. But I think that you will find that that actually is a young blackbird. There are many young blackbirds around at the moment. So I think, yes, I think that was actually a young blackbird. I think so. Back to our letter T. Chaotic or excited gathering. Anyone? Oh, we have some correct answers now coming through. Thank you very much. Yeah, we have some correct answers. Thank you very much. Congratulations to Mary. Also, Flower Espoir. Hello, also David Mann. Hello, David. Also, Flower Espoir. Well, some of you said turbulent. However, that is not the word I was looking for. It is not the word I was looking for. The word I was actually looking for is tumultuous. 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 A chaotic or excited gathering. Something that is chaotic or maybe excited. People who are getting excited or emotional over something. Normally a group of people or a situation where things are happening. They might be chaotic or maybe excited. So a combination of those things. Perhaps. Who knows? Because I'm not there, you see. Tumultuous. I like that one. Tumultuous. Quite a few of you got that right. Congratulations. Yes, something that is tumultuous is a chaotic or excited gathering, or maybe a situation where people are chaotic or they are behaving in an excited way. Tumultuous. I like that word. A tumultuous gathering. Excited. Chaotic. I like that one. I like it a lot. Would you like another one? We will have one more and then we are going to have a break for an excerpt from one of my many lessons. There are many lessons on my YouTube channel. A lot of people ask, how many lessons have you made on your YouTube channel during the past 14 years? There are around about 700 lessons. And we will be taking a look at that in a few moments. However, right now, we have another definition to look at. So here is the definition of a word that begins with T. A worthless item. Something that is useless. And don't say Mr. Duncan. How dare you? How dare you? Something that is worthless, a useless thing, beginning with T. Any ideas? Does anyone know? Hello, Siad. The world around Brady was eerily quiet after a chaotic battle over the facility. Okay, that's interesting. I feel a little bit more educated now because of that. Hello also Vitas. Mercedes, what is the difference between tumultuous and turmoil? Well, turmoil is just chaos. Turmoil is just chaos. Anything can be in turmoil. Maybe a plan, something that you've decided to do, can go wrong. Maybe something comes along and it spoils or destroys your plans. Everything is in turmoil, chaotic. It is uncontrollable. There are things happening that you can't control. You have lots of turmoil. Turmoil. Oh, trash. Now that is a very good answer. Can I just say that is actually quite good. It's not the word I have, but I think trash is actually quite a good word. The word trash means rubbish. So quite often garbage, trash, rubbish. So that's the word we often use in British English. We will say rubbish. In American English, quite often they will say trash, trash. In British English, we will say rubbish. I will throw the rubbish out. but that is not the word I'm looking for. Interesting. Bad Liar asks, how should I address you, Mr. Duncan? You can say, Your Lordship, Your Highness, or you can just say, Mr. Duncan. Mr. Duncan, that's okay. You can call me Mr. Duncan. There it is now on the screen. Mr. Duncan. Well, it's almost on the screen. Mr. Duncan is my name. Okay, so that is it. There it is. You can see it now on the screen. And now it's about to go. It's about to disappear. Bye-bye. A worthless item. Something that is useless. Beginning with T. Does anyone know? Trashy. Tripe. Ooh. Now tripe, that is actually quite a good choice because tripe is a type of food. If I remember correctly, I think tripe is the stomach of a cow. Is that true? I've never tried it, but I think, yes, I'm pretty sure that tripe is actually the inside, the lining of a cow's stomach. Some people do eat that. But also tripe can be used to mean something that is rubbish, something that is worthless. So, yes, tripe is good. I like that one. I might just give you a round of applause for that. Hooray! There we go. Saeed says, perhaps you were taken in by that worthless man. I don't know what you are doing. Are you actually just copying and pasting things randomly? I don't know why you're doing that for, really. It has no purpose, something that is trifling, trivial, a useless thing. Okay, here we go. You're not going to believe this, by the way. I think you're going to be quite shocked when you see this. I think you are going to be quite surprised when you see this. The answer is tat. Ah, Mr. Duncan, we did not know that. That is an interesting word that you've just pulled out. Tat. Something that is tat is a worthless item. Something that is useless, it serves no purpose. You can describe it as tat. That is tat. That is no good to me. That's just rubbish. It's useless. It's just tat. And quite often we will use this in British English. So if you come across something, if you have something that serves no purpose or is useless, you might say that it is tat. Tat. It's a great word. So it does describe a worthless item, something that has no value, something that is completely useless, can be described as tat. We are going to take a short break. We are going to have a look at one of my English lessons. This is an excerpt from one of my epic English lessons. And there are some very long, epic English lessons that go on for maybe 30 or 40 minutes. And normally they are talking or describing one particular subject. This excerpt is taken from a lesson I made way back in 2013, all about the subject of reality. Hi everybody, this is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you happy? I hope so. In today's lesson, we are going to take a look at something we all feel, something we can all perceive in one way or another, something which can appear as one thing but in fact be another. It can be twisted and manipulated. It exists around us through sight and hearing, and inside us through our emotions. Today we are going to talk about reality. The word reality is a noun that means the state of actual existence, or events that do exist or could occur in life. Reality can be put into context as a paradigm. One person's view of the world around them is their own reality. In philosophy, the word reality means the totality of real things outside a person's own knowledge or perception of them. There are many words and phrases that can mean reality. What is true? What is genuine? What the facts are? What is going on? The real picture. The actuality. The realness of something. The line between what is the truth and what is a lie. Even then, reality is not always what it seems. A glance in the wrong direction or a moment of distraction can change what you see and how you understand it. Is it always possible to tell what is real and what is just an illusion? Well, sometimes it isn't. Each person's definition of reality is slightly different, although for most of the time these differences are small. Personal attitudes and deeply held convictions can sway our outlook on the real world. The paradox of reality is that sometimes real things can look fake and fake things can look real. In art, the line between reality and illusion is constantly being played with. A painting of a tree is not real. However, the painting itself is. The tree in the painting is a representation of reality. The Belgian artist René Magritte famously painted a pipe and underneath it wrote in French, "This is not a pipe," which of course is true. It's a painting. Just like the video image you are watching now, what you are looking at is nothing more than a flat, flickering image. Reality is what happens when no cameras are around. Reality is what happens when there isn't any sound. Reality is what happens when the room stands bare and cold. Reality is what happens when you realize you're old. Moments that are real quite often passes by. As life's minutiae gets in the way and the everyday trials and tribulations dominate our thoughts, it is easy to lose sight of what is real. Sometimes it is hard to live in the moment when you are worrying about the next bill to fall on your doormat or some other burden that is weighing you down. Thinking too much can be just as bad as thinking too little. The opposite of reality can be described as idealism. This relates to what we want the world to be like, how we would like things to be. Dreams are a form of idealism. You can dream of a better life or a better world. Desire is what you hope will be reality. We all have dreams, wishes and desires. They are the things that keep us all moving forward with our lives. The action of making a dream come true is realization. You grasp the reality of the dream. The process of creativity takes a similar route. The thing in your mind becomes tangible. It becomes real. We all have dreams, and despite what others may say, there is nothing to stop these dreams coming true. There it was. An excerpt from one of my earlier lessons, way back in 2013 that was. And all about reality. The full version of that lesson is available on my YouTube channel. We are back as live can be on a Wednesday afternoon. It is Mr. Duncan, that's me by the way. I always have a big happy smile on my face, as you can see. I hope you have one as well. By the way, you can find the link to my reality lesson and all of my playlists under this video. So right underneath in the description, you will find all of the playlists and also the link to the full version of my reality lesson. I hope you are having a good day where you are. Yesterday, did you see what I showed you earlier? I'm going to show it again very quickly. It's only short. Yesterday, or should I say, no, actually, it was 2 days ago. It was actually on, I think it was Monday evening. We went out for a walk. And whilst out walking, we met some very familiar creatures. There it was. The other night we went out for a walk and the cows came to say hello. In fact, one of them was trying to eat my clothing. Did you see the one that was rearing up next to Mr. Steve? Now, that wasn't an angry cow. That was an excited cow. So if you've ever wondered what an excited cow looks like, well, that was it. Very excited to see Mr. Steve and myself because we live very close to the field where they are, you see, and that's the reason why they were so excited, because I think they recognized us. We must be very familiar to the cows now, I think. The cows have become your friends, definitely. It's very nice, I think so. I make friends wherever I can. If it's people, dogs, cats, cows, sheep. I'm not fussy. I'm not. Welcome if you just joined me. We are playing an interesting game. Well, I think it's interesting anyway, and I hope you do as well. We are playing the game that refers to the letter... Oh, there it is. There it is. The letter T. Thank you. You were a bit late there, Mr. T. I pity the fool who is late. And what we are playing something called the letter T game. The letter T game. So we are looking for words that begin with the letter T. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you definitions of the words. Now, I have been accused of being mean because I'm not giving any clues. Well, I'm giving the definition, but apparently some of you want the actual number of letters in the word as well. So I might do that. Yes, we will see what happens. Hello, Alex C. Alex C, hello to you. I'm saying hello to you now. You have your desired attention. There it is. I hope you enjoy it. Take it away. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. Hello, Anna. Yes, my live streams are at 2 p.m. Sunday, Wednesday and Friday. I will give you the details later on. Meanwhile, we are playing the Guess What the Word Is from its definition. And these words all begin with the letter T. The letter T. Oh, here we go. So here is the next one. Another word that begins with T. It is a nice gift to give or offer something. So I suppose you could use this as a noun, or I suppose you can also use it as a verb. So this particular word I'm looking for can be a noun or verb. It is a nice gift to give or offer something. Perhaps you have a child who wants to go out to have some fast food. If you are lucky enough to have McDonald's, KFC, Burger King near you, and if you are lucky enough to have one that's open, you might want to take your child or maybe your husband or wife out for a lovely, delicious, candlelit meal at the local McDonald's. Oh, that sounds lovely. I wonder if people actually do go to McDonald's for romantic meals. Shall we go somewhere tonight, darling? Shall we go out for a lovely romantic meal? I really fancy a Big Mac. You could take your own candle, I suppose, I reckon. We have some answers coming through. We are looking for 5 letters, by the way. 5 letters. Not 4, not 6, 5. So this particular word we are looking for is consisting of 5 letters. I think I'm making it too easy, to be honest. I'm only going to do this once. I think giving you the number of letters is making it too easy, to be honest. I think so. We are getting some interesting answers. Toy. That's a good answer. So you might take your child out for, I don't know, a little something, and you might buy a toy for your child, your son or daughter. Cap Devi says token. Now English with Asha, please only give me the answer once. If you keep pressing that button on your computer, then oh dear. Then that will happen. That's what will happen, you see. I will put you in time out. I will give you a little rest, you see. See, that also begins with T. Time out. If I give you a time out, it means I am allowing you to take a little breath of air, relax yourself, so other people can have a chance as well. Thank you, Samuel. Thank you also to Sasha. Also, Richard. Oh, Richard has withdrawn his message. I wonder what it was. Mary Glau. Sergio says, a thick pile of money. No, I don't think that's 5 letters. Today's game is very interesting. Thank you, Maliha. Very kind of you to say so. A nice gift to offer or to give something. So it can be a gift, something that you have and you give to someone, or maybe you offer or give something. So this particular word can be used as both a noun and also verb as well. Does anyone know? Thank you very much for your guesses. Quite a few, actually. Quite a few. Very good. Thank you also to Alex C. It looks as if you are enjoying yourself now here. Welcome. Settle down. Make yourself comfortable. Welcome to the world of English with English Addict. Vitas says talent. Well, talent has 6 letters. We are looking for 5. Sandra, thank you very much. Thank you also to Tamara. Tantalizing. Something tantalizing. Well, if something is tantalizing, by the way, that is a very good word, a good word. There's nothing wrong with that word. It isn't the word I'm looking for, but tantalizing is something that is tempting, something that you see, that you want. Ooh. Maybe you see a beautiful cake, a lovely cream cake in the window of a shop, and you want to eat it. You might say that the cake is tantalizing. It is tantalizing, very tempting. You want it. It is creating the feeling of desire. It is tantalizing. It is there, but you can't reach it. That's a shame. Here it is then. Here is the word. A nice gift to give or offer is treat. Treat. So if you buy something nice for a person, or maybe a gift that you give someone, quite often unexpectedly, maybe you take your partner, your husband or wife, out for a lovely meal at the local McDonald's, you will give them a nice treat. Treat. So something that is nice, that is given, is a treat. To give, to offer. So you might also use it as a verb if you treat someone to a nice meal, or you treat someone to a free holiday. You give it, you offer it. It is normally free. So you never treat someone and then ask them to pay for it. You don't do that. So treat is always to give something. You offer something, you give something, you give a nice gift, something that the other person was not expecting. Treat. I will take you out tonight and I will treat you to a lovely meal. Treat. So we can use that as both a noun and verb. Thank you for playing along with the game. So that is another one. I will be with you for another 19, 18, 17 minutes. Shall we call it 17 minutes? Okay then. 17 minutes. Here's another one. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, yes, I like this one. Here's an interesting one. The next definition. So this is the definition of a word. I want the word that begins with T. Oh, to fall or drop down. Vroom. to fall or drop down, or maybe you trip up. If you trip up, to fall or drop down, this word begins with T, the letter T. That's the letter it begins with, the letter T. That's what we are talking about today. We are having a little contest, a little quiz, and it's all about this little guy, the letter T. To fall or drop down or trip up. So you might say that it is an action, something that is happening. T. Does anyone know the answer to the quiz? We are talking about letters that begin with T. Here is the definition of the word. To fall or drop down. Trip up. If you trip up, what do? You what? Ooh. What do you do? We have quite a few answers coming through. Thank you for your answers. Very nice answers today. They are lovely. They are sparkling. They are ever so nice. They are really lovely. Thank you for your answers. Irma says, I can't read English fluently. Well, can I just say, if you stay here for a while, if you join my live classes on Sunday, Wednesday and Friday from 2 p.m. UK time, I can guarantee that as you watch, and the more you watch, the more you will understand. I can guarantee that. I guarantee it. Look, there it is. There is my big thumb of guarantee. So this thumb is a guarantee that I can help you with your English. It's true. Can we have the number of letters? Well, this one is slightly more than the last one. This one has 6 letters. So we are talking 6 letters in this particular word. 6 letters. Personally, I think it makes it too easy. That's what I think. Giving the actual number of letters in the word, I think it makes it too easy. Yes, I do. Tilt. Tilt. That's a good answer. The word tilt means to put something askew, or something that is not level or straight. You cause it to become unlevel. You tilt. Quite a few people are giving the answer. Thank you very much. Quite a lot of answers coming through the live chat. There is smoke coming off my mobile phone. There is. My mobile phone has smoke coming off it because there are so many answers coming through on the live chat. I can't believe it. I think my phone is going to melt. I think it is. Topple. Well, topple is also a good answer. You can have topple. If something topples, normally it means to fall over. Topple. If you topple something, it means you push something over. It topples. It falls. Topple. So yes, that's a good one. That's a good one. It isn't the one that I have. There is another one. But topple, that's a good one. Good one. English with Ashat says tumble or topple. Topple. Let's have a look, shall we? Here is the answer right now. Tumble. Yes. To fall or drop down. You trip up. You tumble. You take a tumble. You fall over. You trip up. You fall down. Or you drop down. You tumble. So this is a word that describes an action, the action of falling over, something that falls down. A person might tumble to the ground. A building might tumble. Things that tumble are falling down. Totter. Totter. Yes, I suppose you could use totter. If something totters, I think actually the word maybe that you're looking for is maybe one that's coming up next. Ah, you see? So there is another word coming up next. And it might be the word that you're looking for. We will see what happens next. So congratulations for those who got it right. Tumble, to fall down or to drop down. You trip up. You trip up. Tumble. Here's another one. I will give you the number of letters. In fact, it's 6 again. 6. I don't know why all of these words seem to have 6 letters. I'm not sure why, but anyway, here is the next one. Ooh. To wobble or be unstable. To wobble or be unstable. Tumble. You tumble. Tumble. So that's what the last word was. This one, another word that begins with T. It also has 6 letters. To wobble or be unstable. So when we say wobble, it is something that is moving from side to side. It is not firm. It is not in place. It is not secure. Something that wobbles. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Something that is unstable. Maybe a building might be unstable. To be in danger of falling as well. So to be unstable, a building that might fall at any moment. A dangerous building that is old, it might fall at any moment because it's so old. All of the walls have become weak and fragile. Vitesse. I don't know why I said that. I just wanted to say it. Vitesse. Andy Starr says tippy, tippy. I don't think there is a word called tippy. Thank you. Also, 6. Yes, 6 letters. This particular word has 6 letters. I will give you another couple of moments because we have another word to look at. So here it comes. Here is the word to wobble or to be unstable. It is a word that begins with the letter T. Teeter. Oh, something is teetering. Teeter. You are describing something that is moving or maybe something that is unstable. Teeter. Teeter. Interesting. Have you ever heard of that word before? Have you ever come across that word? Teeter. If you teeter, it means something is unstable, something is not secure, something is wobbling. It is unstable. Teeter. Teeter. Well done to those who got it right. Rakesh. Hello, Mr. Duncan and everyone. I am so sad because I haven't attended your lessons. Well, you are here now, and that's all it matters, really. I have no problems. I understand that you might be busy with other things in your life, so don't worry about it. Don't worry. We have another one coming. Here's another one. I think this might be the last one. I think this might be the final one for today. Yes, I think this might be the last one. Here it comes now on the screen. Are you ready? Interfere with something, alter or change, beginning with T. Can you believe it? This also has 6 letters, by the way. Begins with T. To interfere with something, to alter or change. Tin Dan Juan says, I missed your lesson today. Don't worry, you can watch it again for those who are sadistic or they just enjoy learning English, like you, for example. You can watch this all over again from the start. You can. It will be available on YouTube. So here is the next word beginning with T. It is on the screen right now. Interfere with something, to alter something or change something. You are doing something that alters or changes a certain thing. What do you do? What do you do? You are doing it physically. Maybe you are using your hands. Ooh. What are you doing? You interfere with something. You alter or change something. The number of letters is the same as before. I don't know why. 6 letters for those who are wondering. Hello, Sasuke. Sasuke 1022. Nice to see you here. I haven't seen you for a while, actually. Hello to Daisy. Daisy the cow. I don't know why so many cows are called Daisy. I've even seen some bulls called Daisy. It's true. Thank you, Alex. Thwart. Thwart. If you thwart something, it normally means you prevent something from happening. You thwart something. You stop it from happening. You prevent something from happening. You thwart their attack. Hello to Sandra Gonzalez. Nice to see you as well. Turn. Interrupt, says Bad Liar. Interrupt. Well, interrupt doesn't start with T, unfortunately. Mary Glau, also Tomaz. Transform. Yes, I like that. Transform is actually quite a good guess. Transform. You can change one thing into another. Something that changes over time. It transforms. So yes, that's a good one. I like that one. It isn't right. It isn't the one I'm looking for, but I like that one. English with Ashar and also Mary Glau, Arnoza. Mary Glau Arnoza. I hope I pronounce your name right. Yes, it looks as if quite a few of you have got this right. Okay, here comes the answer. To interfere with something, this is a word that begins with T. You interfere with something, you alter or change something. You tamper. Tamper. You tamper with something. If you tamper with something, tamper. Tamper means to interfere or to change something. Maybe the way in which something works. Maybe you disable something. Maybe you are about to break into someone's house. You are about to steal all of their gold and jewellery. And you will tamper with the alarm. That means you will do something to stop the alarm from working. You tamper with the alarm, which is, yes, it is a verb. Tamper. You tamper with something. You alter something. You change something. So it doesn't do the thing that it's supposed to do. Tamper. It's a great word. Zakaria says tampons. No, that definitely isn't the word I was looking for there. Definitely not. But it's always best to keep one in your handbag, apparently. Definitely. Alex says, I have to go now. Also, Yasir. Thank you also. Tamper. Yes, tamper. Tamper. So this word is tamper. Not the other word. Interfere with something, change something. And that is it. Oh my goodness, I've just realised. It's almost time to go. I hope you've enjoyed today's little game. Something different, something unusual, something that I hope has been useful to you. I will be back with you on Friday. Yes, we're going to do this all over again. There will be lots of new things, different things to have a look at. We are going to have a look at some nature in a moment. One of my favourite videos that I made a couple of years ago. So that is something that I will be showing in a few moments. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you also, Alex. Thank you, Rakesh. So many people have joined in today. We have a big audience. I've just noticed. I've only just noticed that we have a lot of people watching today, which is nice. Isn't that lovely? Can we have one more word, Mr. Duncan? Oh, Mr. Duncan, please, can we have one more word? OK, then. Would you like one more word before I go? I'm a very busy man, by the way. But for you, I will show you one more word. Here is one more word that begins with T. Oh. So another word that begins with T. I'm going to give you the definition, and what I want you to do is give me the word itself. So we will have one more. One more. Here it comes, one more word before I go. This is the definition of the word, and what I want you to do is to tell me what the word is. What is the word? Ready? One word. One more. Just one more. This is the last one. Definitely. I am 100% sure that this is the last word today. A struggle or fight. A struggle or fight. A struggle or fight. An altercation. There are a lot of people out there who would love to do that to me. I think so. Someone once said, Mr. Duncan, you have a very punchable face. You can't punch someone with glasses. How rude. How rude. A struggle or fight. So if you are having a fight, maybe your next door neighbour has been looking at your wife in a certain way. Maybe he is thinking, ooh, his wife is very nice. Ooh. And the husband becomes very jealous and he goes around and he punches the neighbour. He says, don't you look at my wife. She's mine. The word has 6 letters. Can you believe it? I don't know why there are so many words that exist in English. These are all random words. However, many of them begin with the letter T and they have 6 letters. Somebody please get the answer so I can go. Oh, okay then. It would appear that quite a few people are actually getting the answer. Zoran, Mary, Lolly Lolly, Hyman. Hi man, hi man. Capdevi says tug or gif. Tiff, tiff. Well, tiff just means disagreement. If you have a tiff with someone, that means disagreement, not necessarily a fight. Vitas, Beatriz, yes. Kamlesh, well done. A lot of people now getting it right. Wow, yes. Mohammed Ali Kol, also. The word is, are you ready? The word is tussle. Tussle. There is a tussle. So tussle means struggle. Maybe 2 people are fighting with each other and they are struggling to fight. One person is holding the other person. So you have a struggle or tussle. Maybe you are in a crowd of people. Maybe you are gathering in a large crowd of people. And then suddenly lots of people start moving around. They start panicking or moving quickly. There is a tussle. Tussle. So everyone in the crowd is struggling to move. There is a tussle. A struggle or fight. An altercation is a tussle. Tussle. I like that word. Tussle. Anna Rita, thank you very much for your lovely messages today. So many messages. I can't begin to tell you how many messages I received today. We will be doing this again. If you like this game, we will be doing it again. If you want to do it again, please let me know. Please say, Mr. Duncan, can we please have the game where you use one letter from the alphabet? So the next time, maybe next Wednesday, we will do that, because on Friday, of course, on Friday, we have our strange words on Friday, and also we have the sentence game on Friday. So Sunday, Wednesday, Friday is when I'm with you from 2 p.m. UK time. I will be back with you on Friday. 2 p.m. UK time is when I will be with you next. We are going to end with a little bit of nature. This is one of my favourite videos. Something I filmed a couple of years ago. And I don't know why, but whenever I see this video, it always makes me feel happy inside. I don't know why. We are going to take a look at some little animals feeding in my garden. Lots of different animals coming to feed in one place. That coming in a moment. Thank you. Hi, man. Thank you very much. This channel deserves many more visits. You are right. Well, you can help by giving me a like and subscribe. Give me a lovely like with your thumb. And if you like what you see, why not subscribe as well? Like and subscribe. It's so easy. All you have to do is click with your finger. Thank you, Beatrice. Thank you, Attila. I am going now. I will see you on Friday from 2 p.m. UK time. I hope you've enjoyed today's stream. English Addict, live from the birthplace of English, which is England, of course. Thank you, Louisa. Thank you also, Najmus. Thank you also to Vitas. Kem Dogan. Thank you very much as well for your message and also your participation in the game. I will be back with you on Friday. This is Mr. Duncan in England saying thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I've been on for over 2 hours talking to you, and I will be back with you on Friday, 2 p.m. UK time. And of course, until the next time we meet here on YouTube, whenever it may be, you know what's coming next. Yes, you do. It's coming in a moment. Some beautiful wildlife eating in my garden. And of course, ta-ta for now.